1 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The federal cabinet meets in Islamabad today with the Prime Minister in the chair to discuss the overall political and economic situation of the country. The Special Assistant on Information and Broadcasting says Pakistan's desires promotion of friendly and harmonious relations amongst the Muslim countries. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge arrive in Islamabad today on a 5-day visit to Pakistan. A group of Indian activists has strongly denounced the Indian government's decision of revocation of Kashmir's special status. And now the news in detail. The federal cabinet meets in Islamabad today with the Prime Minister Imran Khan in the chair. It will discuss the overall political and economic situation of the country. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, has urged the educational institutions to impart quality education to the youth as per the demand of the industries. Addressing an international conference of engineering institutions in Islamabad today, the President regretted that what is being produced by our universities is not of international standard. He stressed that our institutions of higher education must sit with the industries and keep the graduates abreast with the knowledge as per the requirements of the market. The Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashik Awan, says Pakistan desires promotion of friendly and harmonious relations amongst the Muslim countries. In a series of tweets today, she said Muslim Ummah cannot afford any internal confrontation. Dr. Firdaus Ashik Awan said Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, and Iran are three important brotherly countries of the Islamic world. She said Iranian President Hassan Rouhani has welcomed Pakistan's sincere efforts for regional peace. Dr. Firdaus Ashik Awan said the Prime Minister, during his visit to Iran, reaffirmed Pakistan's commitment to further strengthen bilateral relations with Tehran in different fields, including trade and economy. The Minister for Saffron and Narcotics Control, Shahryar Khan Afridi, has urged the UNHCR to accelerate efforts for voluntary repatriation of the Afghan refugees. Talking to the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, Filippo Grandi, in Geneva, he said all the stakeholders need to address the impact of refugees faced by the host communities. Expressing concern over the new wave of violence in Afghanistan, he said it may lead to new flow of refugees into Pakistan. The minister asked the United Nations High Commissioner to work on the challenges being faced by Pakistan in hosting the Afghan refugees. The British royal couple, Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, Prince William and Kate Middleton, are arriving in Islamabad today on a 5-day visit to Pakistan. The British High Commissioner to Pakistan, Thomas Drew, said during their visit the royal couple would visit the breadth and depth of Pakistan. In his video message shared on Twitter, the British High Commissioner said the visit would largely focus on showcasing Pakistan as a dynamic, aspirational and forward-looking nation. The Turkish ambassador to Pakistan, Ehsan Mustafa Yurdakul, called on the Naval Chief Admiral Zafar Mahmood Abbasi at the Naval Headquarters in Islamabad today and discussed bilateral relations and matters of mutual interest. They also discussed the naval warship being built by Turkey for Pakistan. The Naval Chief apprised the Turkish ambassador about the efforts of Pakistan Navy for maritime security. A group of Indian activists has strongly denounced the Indian government's decision of revocation of Kashmir's special status. The group, including scholars and lawyers who visited the held territory last week, says Kashmiris want freedom and not a single person in the territory is happy over Modi's government's decision. They appreciated the peaceful manner in which Kashmiri people are carrying on their resistance and freedom movement. Criticizing the Indian government's muscular approach towards occupied Kashmir, the activists expressed serious concern over the mental health implications for the Kashmiri people due to the brutal clampdown. In Afghanistan, 3 persons, including 2 police officers, were killed in 2 separate targeted attacks in Kabul and Kandahar today. And finally, cricket. In the National T20 Cup, 2 matches will be played in Faisalabad today. In the first match, Southern Punjab will take on Northern Areas, while in the second match, Balochistan will face Sindh. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk. And you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.